My name is Ranj Jaaf. I'm from Philadelphia, and this is my 1993 Mazda RX-7. I originally found my interest in cars just through working with my dad, you know, just general repairs. I wouldn't say it was anything fun. It was just something we did on Sundays because we had to. The first car I put a wrench to was actually my first car. It was a hand-me-down. It was a 1992 Acura Legend. That was my first high school car, and I was fortunate. The first cool car was a 350Z. That is where I learned wrenching and modding. I went through that car front and back, inside, outside. This was kind of the stance era, beginning of stance era. And at the time, this was like, you know, right now Z's can eat up like 13-inch wheels in the back. I had 9.5s, and that was like crazy. 265s, you know, lowered on stance coilovers. This was a forum queen. So like I would post everything on forums. People were like, wow, that's crazy, you're so low. And that became the car I drove to college in. It just got lower and lower because that was the thing we did. And I drove it to downtown Philadelphia every day. Proud that I was scraping, and I would come home, change oil, and there'd be like bottle cans in there, like cleaning the Philly streets, you know. But then I grew out of that very fast, put it all back to stock, and I wanted something a little more mature. I found a reconstructed title or salvage title 06 E46 M3. White, coupe, black interior, 6-speed. That was my first like luxury car slash, you know, like gentleman's car, but it felt like it was just like not okay. Like I did, you know, the general, in the E46 world, it's called Inspection 2. So I did all that maintenance-wise, Fanos, and then I sold it for a profit because it just didn't feel like it was the one. And this is when stance really got big, and I wanted something really obnoxious, like really loud, and I wanted to slam it. So I found this FD in Virginia, immaculate condition, all original, cared for to the point where the guy was like, here, please change this thermostat when you get home. You know, like he even gave me the part, like, and in my head I was like, bro, like, I'm going to ruin this car in like a, you know, young kid's mind. So it was all original. So I had the twin turbos and whatnot. So I did the catback exhaust. It was actually with these same tips. And then I did coilovers, same thing, stance coilovers. I still run them. And then rolled fenders and work VSXX, like super wide, super deep dish, stretch tire, you know, all that. That was cool. East Coast loved it. That's all the East Coast really cared for. I saw this picture of a S13 Rocket Bunny S13 in Japan. It had these Enkei wheels on them with super thick, sticky arc comps. And it was just a shot of it turned with the wheel to the left, and I was like, that's it. So I looked for those wheels, and then I also did the bolt-on feed slash shine auto kit. And that's when I moved over to California for school. And then this is its final form, if you want to call it, for now. It's the same kit, but molded and widened. Same wheels, chunkier tires, 295 square. So going towards that canyon attack type car, I always loved the style and attitude of like a Porsche GT3, where it was like super loud, very comfortable when you're around town, and then really aggressive in the mountains, pull strap with the door handles, things like that. It was just like a no-brainer. And the red stitching on the 100 Renown steering wheel just vibed well with the plans for the interior. The steering wheel just feels really good. Visually, it's a really elegant in a way and aggressive. It makes the drive so much better. I always say that this car kind of has its own orchestra. The exhaust itself, the turbo whistling, and all that happening at once tends to be louder at night. So canyon driving in the nighttime would be the pinnacle in terms of like its experience.
you're an existing Renown user and have an interesting story you'd like to share, message us and you can be featured in a Renown Profile segment. Thanks for watching Renown Profile. If you'd like to see, please hit the subscribe button below.